Veterans Day is just an opportunity really to appreciate people that I've spent most of my life serving with and under and alongside, and also to pay my respects to those who have preceded us in serving our country. My favorite veteran is my grandfather, Robert Hendren McCarthy. He was born in 1910 and passed away in 1987. During World War II, my grandfather served in the Pacific, but he also served during the conflict in Korea and in Vietnam. And interestingly, he enlisted in the Navy on December 7th, 1942, as a 31-year-old practicing attorney in Springfield, Illinois. Shortly thereafter, he served as a navigator and finally a captain of a large LST, which he took command of in early 1943 in Seneca, Illinois. And my mother and grandmother followed him along the Mississippi River to New Orleans, where they saw him for a few days prior to him sailing to Los Angeles, where they said goodbye, and he returned in 1946 after 3 years of service in the Pacific. He served in Saipan, Tinian, and Guam, areas now known as the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands. And his role was to bring troops and vehicles close to shore, at which point they would launch out in other amphibious vehicles for landings. Well, it's interesting. One of the things that my grandmother told us is that he was also an attorney, and he later became a judge advocate in the Navy, and he served in the Naval Reserve as an active duty service member for 27 years. That whenever anyone ran into trouble, they always wanted him to preside over their hearing, because he was fair, he was caring, and he always had their best interests in mind. So I think those are qualities that I learned from him.